Okay, we are recording. Yeah, go to rchain-bounty.robot.net.
Okay, I think that works.
Okay, this is your first time in, so you have to accept the key.
I've logged in here before. I don't know why. I don't know how that's my first time. I think I saved the password somewhere.
Oh, it's the first time you went in with that host name.
Okay.
It's
Is it the same password or the password changed?
it's the same. We don't like to put that on video, though.
Can I copy and paste it here? Does paste work here?
It does, but what if you just let me pause this.
Space slash. What's the first command?
etc PASSWD. That's the password. Your old password file. Okay, but it doesn't have passwords in it anymore. But that'll show you the last accounts that were created, and you can see that we created an account, and we used the webmin dashboard to create an account for you.
Oh, okay. So I could use my webmin login to get in here.
Well, actually, you're using your Unix login to log into webmin. We made a account for you, and you can use that account for webmin because that's the way we have it configured. Of course, I had a problem with we had a problem with webmin, and it's not currently working. Change directory to /var /www / then it's rewards test. So type RAW tab. Hit tab.
Dash test, right?
Yeah, I think so. Hit tab. See if it finishes. Okay.
Okay, so that's worked.
Okay, so now do a git status. See what's been changed here. Okay, so you're all up to date here. So do a git pull. Then I'll get the new stuff.
Can you paste in the link of or should I do that myself? Let me see.
Just hit enter.
You said?
Just hit enter.
Okay. Permission denied.
I see. Okay. Apparently, Dan didn't fix the permissions on everything. He did this on his own account, and it was supposed to give everything group right permissions. But apparently, he didn't give everything group right permissions because you just got an error. Now, I thought I did this from my own account before I did the pull. Maybe not. Nothing was updated, I guess. So let me sudo the root. And I enter my password. And I cd to lar www rewards test, and I do a chmod, change mode, G plus, I have to do recursive, dash capital R, I think, G plus W, group plus right permissions, dot. Okay, and the file that you couldn't.
Jim, would you mind sharing your screen at this point?
Sure. You read that. Okay, so I'm in the directory. I made it. I changed everything in here to be group plus read write. Okay, and we can see that. I don't know if it could be you're not in the Rchain group. I'm sure I added you to the Rchain group. If you type ID, enter, it'll show you what groups you're in.
Okay, let me do that.
Dash L A dot git. Okay, so I want to look in the .git directory because that's the directory you couldn't read, you couldn't update. And I can see now everything is group. Okay, we can see this is user, group, and other. Everything is writable by the group now. So if you rerun that, and the directory itself is writable by the group. So you should be able to try that. You should be able to try that pull again, and you should be able to write now.
Okay, let me. Okay, so. So I don't think everything full. It's still showing permission denied for some files.
Type ID. Okay, well, you're in the Rchain group, but it's not accepting it. So type new group space Rchain. New group, or is it new GRP? No space. One command, new group. I think it's new GRP. No space. No space after new. No, you need a space before Rchain. New group is a command. Okay, try. Okay, now try the git pull. We could have made Rchain. We probably should have made Rchain your primary group, so you wouldn't have to do that. But you may be in more than one group. What?
Okay, I'm still getting permissions denied for some of the files.
Read me. Okay, so do an ls-l. A long listing of the files. -l. ls space -l. Okay, you got an error on README. It says you have group write permissions.
I didn't get that. What did you say?
Okay, it says you couldn't write readme.md, but there is group write permissions on here. So I don't know what's wrong. What type of ID enter now? I can't hear you. Okay, I'm going to screen share, I guess. I can't hear you, David. But I'm going to ask you to, I'm going to do a change on dash capital R. Rchain dot. Now Rchain owns everything. Okay, so then I'm going to set user to Rchain. Okay, now I'm on Rchain, and I'm going to try the git pull as Rchain.
Jim, kindly share your screen.
Oh. Well, okay. Okay, I did an SU to Rchain. I thought I was sharing the screen, and I can't. Looks like I can't scroll this window. I changed the. I did a CHON change on. I can show you the command. Oops. No, I can't show you the command. But I changed the owner to Rchain. Well, I can exit Rchain. Now I can show you the change on dash R Rchain. This made Rchain the owner. In this listing here, we have permissions for the owner, read, write, execute, for the group, read, write, execute, and for others, read, write, execute. And the owner is the Rchain account, and the group is the Rchain group. Okay, I thought changing this, since the Rchain group had write permissions, I don't know why you were getting any error. Now I'm going to set user to Rchain. Now you can do a sudo su to Rchain and use your own password, or you can do an su to Rchain, and if you're not root, put in the password for Rchain, but that password will change. So sudo, if you do sudo su set user to Rchain, then you become Rchain. See what I was root here, and now I'm Rchain. Okay, so as Rchain now, we can do a git pull. And this time we shouldn't get any errors. Already up to date. What is this? So apparently what you did worked. I don't know why it gave an error, but we did update now, and we should have the files. I'm not sure where does he have the new files?
Okay, I think kappa-start.js is a new file. Kappa _start-.js is a new file. The very first file, or I think one from the first.
Find in the current directory dash name is asterisk start asterisk. Oops.
Kappa.
Okay, so Capital? Oh, that's not what we were looking for, huh?
Yes.
That is?
I think that's a new.
Okay, so it's just, we, okay, so what did you want to do? We have the new stuff, right? We have the new. Oh, are you there? Okay, so we have the new stuff, David. Now, what do you want to do? Okay, so we have the new stuff, David. Now, what do you want to do?
Okay, so are you sure have you seen the repository Joshi created?
No. No.
Okay, so I just want us to like keep track of everything that has to do with JavaScript interacting with our node. So this is a good start. We're going to be uploading from here.
What is Josh? Where is this?
Okay, if you should go to the Discord channel, collab server, the Roland-JS, you should see the new repository.
Okay, so you want to check that out? You want to go up? You want to go up?
I didn't hear you said.
You want to check out this repository?
Okay.
So why don't
Not
you
really. I just want. Okay.
Okay, so in your terminal in your window, oh, you want to copy the address. So you hit clone or download. The green button, clone or download. Okay, and yeah, if you can hit that copy symbol, and it should. Did you hit it? Click.
I have already.
Okay,
yeah.
So copied it. Okay, so now you go back to your terminal window, and you probably should go to the Rchain home directory as Rchain. So you want to do a, okay, so you are Rchain. Do a CD to go home.
That's
Just type CD.
yeah. It's hanging. Okay.
No dot CD. Just change directory. That takes you home. PWD. You see where you are.
Yeah.
Type PWD just to show that. Okay, so you're in.
So it's Rchain.
Okay, do an LS. See what's here. Okay, we have checked out here. We have Rchain tools and working directory. I don't know what that is, but do a git clone.
Don't we have to create a separate folder for this?
It'll create.
I think we need to create a separate folder.
It'll create a folder for it. Do a git clone.
Okay.
In the address. Right click, it should paste. No, right click.
Okay, let me do that again.
Right click.
think right click is giving me.
Okay, it's not copied for some reason.
Let me copy it out manually.
What happens if you right click? I don't understand.
I don't know why it's not working.
I think it wasn't copied properly. The other thing that happens is when you select something, when you select anything on the screen, it overwrites what's copied. When you select it, copy.
I think that.
So you probably selected something by accident and overwrote what was copied.
So I have it running now.
Okay, so now if you do an LS, you'll see that you have.
Okay, so that's right.
So you can change directories into Rchain-API. Hit tab. If you hit tab, it finishes the line.
Okay.
You don't have to type the whole thing.
Let me try that.
You don't have to type the whole thing. You just hit tab. Okay, so.
Okay.
And if you do an LS here, you'll have the files that are in there. What? You're.
Okay. Yes. So that's it.
That's all the files. There's no other files.
Yeah, okay. Not yet. So what we need to do now is we actually need to like get a structure of how the files are going to be. Definitely, we need to have like a front end or a client side source folder. Then we need to have a server.js. Also, we need to have a folder for the Roland smart contracts, and then we need to have another folder for the API where the API that would connect the front end to the back end. I think this is the basic structure for the directory that we're going to have.
Okay, well let's try to do something simple and see if it works okay. Okay. Why don't you copy in capper start.js. So you want that file here. So we copy space /var/www.
Okay, var, right?
Var, yeah. VAR. www/re tab.
Then kappa start.
CA tab. Okay. And then we put dot. We want to copy it here. The current directory is dot. Enter. Okay, now we do an LS, we see it.
Okay, then then we could also copy. I think there's a server.js.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have the server.js and the kappa start. Although, let me check this kappa start. I don't know the content yet of kappa start, so I might have to check that. Okay. Can we access VI from here? I think VI is accessible here, right?
Yes, VI or Nano, which is the easier one, but you can learn VI.
Okay. So if I want to check the content of a file using Nano, how do I do that?
Just the file name. So, tab.
Oh, I'm always forgetting that.
I don't know what you did. Oh, yeah, it's you don't use the scroll bar.
Okay.
It doesn't work from the command line. Okay, so if you want to, your page down and page up keys should work. Your arrow should work.
Okay. I think this is correct then. Okay, so basically, this is what I wanted us to do today. This has laid the foundation for a very important project in Rulang. So I'll do more work on the structure, on what's next we need to add to the file structure. Then we could continue from there.
Okay, so let's update the repository now. Make sure we can do it. We'll make a pull request. Okay.
Okay, I think
Control X is exit. Control X. And you don't want to save it.
okay. So
Did you save it with the X in it? You weren't supposed to
no, I
save
didn't.
Okay, now do a
No, I didn't save it. It
do
wasn't saved.
Do a git status. Oh, that's not going to tell us if you changed it or not. So now you want to commit these changes. So you do a git commit -a, I believe. Let me just see if I can.
Then you need to name the changes. Let's name it
What? No, you don't. Oh, there you go.
you have to name the changes, right?
You have to add. Yeah, try that. But no, you have to add the files first.
I didn't hear you said.
You have to add the files first. So before you can commit. Well, I think must be capital A. It didn't wait. I think -m is
okay. Add first. Yes, a git add first, then git commit.
I think you need add -a, or you list the files. You have to add. It didn't add them. I don't think it added them.
But git add dot should add the files. Or do you have to specify to git?
Okay, I thought you had to give it a -a option. Okay, they are all committed. Now you, I mean, they're added. So now you committed them.
I need to.
I think it's dash M for message, not dash A, isn't it?
I
The
think
option,
just
the option is
that
dash M, isn't it? It's not dash A.
is dash A.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still hitting the
No, it's not.
same error, but that is supposed to work.
Uh,
Okay, let me try M.
you can use dash A and then dash M.
Okay, I dash M worked.
Right. The dash A you can use also. I don't know what difference it would make here. Um, okay, so now you want to do a git push dash U origin. Um, I get, and then space, and you give it a branch name.
Sorry, you said?
Oh, wait, it wants your username. It's not going to work, I don't think. Try it. You didn't give a name to the branch, but we'll see if this works. So you have to log into GitHub now.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I don't yet have access to that.
Okay, go back to the origin and give it a branch name this time. Git push dash U origin. Git push dash U origin branch name. What happened? Okay.
Origin.
And then put David 1 or
Then
something. Just put something.
inside quotes, right?
Doesn't need quotes unless it has special characters. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You can always add quotes. They're
So throwing an error said source.
okay. So that didn't work. I was wrong about that. It's not clear. Why? I don't know why you can't make a Oh,
Can you try it on your computer?
I know what's wrong. I've been doing the wrong thing. We're doing the wrong thing here. We're trying to do a push rather than a pull request. So you want get dash request pull.
Says get dash.
No, get not. It's not dash request. It's get request underscore request dash pull.
Sorry, you said git request underscore.
No, dash request dash per pull.
Is this correct?
No, you have an extra request in there. There's only one request. Request dash pull. No space.
So this.
Dash. It's just request pull. Request dash pull right together.
So this is correct.
Right. That's correct. Except it wants a URL. So
Okay.
so
we'll need to add the URL.
I don't know why we need the URL when we have it checked out. Wait a second. It looks like we have to push this to GitHub first.
Okay, I thought that was what we're trying to do. Is this pushing to the virtual server or to GitHub directly?
What we want to do is make a pull request on GitHub, but we can't. We can't. We don't know how to do it. We probably need Joshi or somebody to help. So this is as far as we can go right now. I recommend that we get advice here rather than trying to hack commands together here. But from what I'm looking at here, it looks like we need to push it to our GitHub account first. So So you would put in your own, the address of your own GitHub repository. I suppose I could try that, or you could try it. Let me share my screen. Okay, it wants us to push here. And um, and I assume this has to exist. First, you push the change to your public repository. Okay, so my public repository would be Jim Scarver. So I would make a new repository, and I would call it
Rchain-API.
What am I doing in rewards test? In the wrong place entirely. Okay, so I would make it now in Putty, you just select in order to copy. You don't click. So I'll create a repository. Whoa! It didn't copy. I don't know why. Or and that is a lowercase. I don't know why this didn't copy. Oh, I know why it didn't copy. I'm not in Putty. Okay, I was in the Linux bash shell for Windows. So I have to right click to copy there, whereas in Putty I don't. And then I create the repository. Okay, now I have a repository URL. And so I do a git push URL master, git push, paste in the URL, put in master, and I sign in, hopefully. Okay, and voila. I should have, uh, okay, this gave me all kinds of instructions here, which are cool. But if I reload now, okay, this is one set of instructions here. Let me, okay, what if I do this, it changes it to my repository, which isn't exactly what I wanted. Um, okay, we did that. And just to be sure here, let's just reload this page. We should see the files here under my account. And then we,
Okay, is this your account? Was that your account?
yeah, this is Jim Scarver, Rchain-API.
Okay.
Okay, what I just did a git push to Jim Scarver, Rchain-API master.
Okay.
Okay, so now, according to this, so according to this, now I do a request pull master. So I do a now because I put it in my public directory, it shouldn't, it can know where to get it. Oh, and I forgot the version number. I'll just call it version 0.1. Not a valid revision. Let's look at the example. What's this master for Linus? Master for Linus? What is this? Master colon. Let me just try put in first. First pull. I'm just trying something here. Not a valid revision, 0.1. Let's just put what they had here, 1.0. Not a valid revision. Yeah, we're wasting our time here. Let's get Joshy and continue.
Okay, I think we should add it to tomorrow's meeting agenda. Would that be okay?
Yes, Joshy, I think we'll be there at 4. He'll be there for the second meeting, I think. I don't know if he'll be there for the first. I guess we can find out.
Okay then.
All right. Take it easy now. Is there anything else?
All right.
Is there anything else you want to do? I guess it's pretty late. Well, I should get going. But you know, feel free to contact me on Discord if you want to do something. And you're frozen again. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear you said.
Do you? What would it take for you to get a better internet connection?
Okay. Actually, I've discussed that with Alan before. It will require like getting Can you still hear me?
I missed something. You would have to be getting what?
Okay, like a dedicated server. A dedicated server could work, yeah. Because most of the service providers are not really good enough, so getting a dedicated server would be best.
I'm not sure I understand. You want to get in? You need an internet connection. You're saying it wouldn't work on your laptop? You would have to get. You would have to dedicate a machine to it or something?
Yes, like okay, I think I'm getting the name wrong, but not using a shared bandwidth. I think that's the better way to put it.
Right now, you're using your phone, right, to connect to the internet, a hotspot.
Yes, I'm using my phone's hotspot. Yes.
So if you is there, you know, what internet service is available in your area? Surely some people must have internet service, right? Is it like you need a dial? You need like a dedicated line, maybe? You have to find out
something.
Yeah, you have to find out what the cost is, right?
Yes, I think there are companies that offer dedicated machines that set up dedicated machines for individuals and businesses. I think I'll get in touch with one.
I'm not sure whether why it would be a dedicated machine, but you would need some kind of line dedicated.
What I mean is, yes, that's what I'm referring to. Back to you.
You have there's a phone company or cable company that serves your area? You're frozen again. Yeah, you were frozen. I didn't hear you. But you should, see if you can get it through a phone company or cable TV company or what, and find out, what it would cost, so we can see what we can do to get you going.
Okay.
I think that, if you need this for Rchain, we probably can get Rchain to pay for it.
All right, no problem with that. I'll just get in touch with any of these companies. Then I'll let you know whatever the update is.
Okay, guy. Take care.
All right then.
Later.